Welcome to Drawfee, where we take your dumb ideas
and make even dumber drawings.
I'm Jacob.
I'm Julia.
I'm Nathan.
And guys, we're back again for the final round of the Style Mashup Challenge. I smartly made myself go last.
Yeah.
Which was a horrible idea.
Pressure's on, dude.
I have to do good now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Julia, you're giving me my challenge today, correct?
I am.
Do you have one ready for me?
Waluigi? Yes, I am ready.
Early weeding to you.
Early weeding.
What's my challenge, Julia?
All right, Jacob. I felt like Nathan was very nice in what he gifted me.
Mm-hmm.
He gave me some things that I really enjoyed, and I feel like you were very nice to Nathan in giving him two things that he really enjoys.
I don't like where this is headed.
So I am giving you two things that you actually enjoy.
Oh, thank God. I was so worried for a second.
Yeah, usually Julia's whole thing is to see what we did and then do the opposite.
Do the opposite thing. I was so worried.
But you know what? I feel like I'm in a giving mood. I'm giving you one of your favorite things and something you like very much combined.
Great. I can't wait.
Your character
Uh-huh.
is Eileen the Crow.
Oh, from Bloodborne.
From Bloodborne.
Oh, dope. Okay.
In the style of Over the Garden Wall.
Oh, my God.
It's a spooky mashup.
That's a perfect combination.
It's a nice spooky times.
Oh, God, I'm so excited. Okay, let me do a Google. So I feel like looking at Eileen the Crow and Wirt side by side, they have actually a lot of similarities.
Yeah, they're sort of got the pointy hat and the cloak.
Yeah, so I think I'm going to do like an Eileen by way of Wirt.
Oh, that's very fun.
So I'm going to start with like a Wirt shape.
Yeah. Just rough in a Wirt.
I'm going to rough in a quick Wirt if you don't mind.
You follow your dreams. Your spooky dreams.
For better or for Wirt.
For better or for Wirt. Yeah, let's try to get... I'm going to redo this body. I want like a walking sort of pose here.
Yeah, I felt like this would be a good one to also have her in a scene. Because I feel like that would be kind of easy to pull off. Or not easy to pull off, but fun to pull off.
Yeah, you can really get that sort of painted background woods look.
Yeah,
that
absolutely.
You get in that show. Dang, I'm just going to be talking about how much I love Over the Garden Wall.
Okay, so Crow mask.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just slap that right in there.
Slap that cone in there.
Make it look like what's that old anime where the people have like the bird helmets?
What?
It's like a Voltron-esque thing, but all the characters have bird helmets.
I have no idea.
Bird-styled helmets.
I am seeing it in my head, but I can't think of what it's called.
I've got no idea, dude. I'm so sorry.
I can't believe that I do anything with you guys.
You needed Caldwell.
I needed Caldwell. He would have known.
He would absolutely know. He would have said it immediately.
Caldwell's gonna watch this back and he's gonna be screaming.
Yeah. Well, and also just I mean, this is how Jake sort of got to be on Drawfee, was when we would do it out in the main office. He would just hear us not know a thing and shout it. Just shout it at us.
Yeah, distant nerd.
Distant nerd, yeah. We should just have Jake sort of sitting away from us during any recording, just to let us know if we miss a reference.
Yeah, I'd like to think that right now he's sitting at his desk and he knows that something is wrong.
Yeah, he can sense a disturbance in the nerd force.
Gotcha, man.
What's Eileen's deal? If you don't mind me asking.
Eileen's deal in Bloodborne.
Yes.
Is that she hunts hunters who have gone mad. So like when hunters like succumb to their bloodlust,
Who hunts the huntsman?
They become sort of as beasts, and they care only about hunting and killing. And Eileen's sort of job is to go around, and when the hunters have lost themselves, she is like the final hunter they see, the one who hunts them.
But what happens if she loses herself?
Well, her whole deal is that she don't do that. That's why she has this job.
So is she not an enemy? Or is she an enemy?
She's not an enemy.
She's cool. She's your buddy.
She's not really your buddy. She basically, like, tells you, too, that, like, when this happens to you, guess who you're getting a visit from?
I'm a-coming for you.
I'm a-coming for you.
Does that happen in the...
It does not happen to you.
Okay.
But yeah, Eileen is dope. I'm trying to figure out how this bird mask works.
It looks like one of them, like, plague masks that people would wear during the plague.
Yeah, that's absolutely what it's supposed to be.
Like, they didn't have good air filtration systems, so they were just like, well, if we just give a little bit of room, you can just sort of rebreathe your own air a little bit.
Just rebreathe your own air.
Just rebreathe your own air, but it's a little bit away from the face.
I'm looking at the official concept art for Eileen's mask, and it kind of goes like around the face and then strapped to the back, and then on top of the side she has like a cloth.
Yeah,
like
I'm adding in the hood right now.
Yeah.
The side hood here. We just need to kind of bird this up a bit.
Bird that girl up.
The bird is the word. There is like an element of Over the Garden Wall, though, that is like costumes related.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe this is like a Halloween costume.
Okay.
So it has sort of the mask around, like strapped around the head. It's homemade.
Yeah.
Eileen likes to make like elaborate costumes.
That's fun.
And in this one, Eileen is a high schooler.
Yeah, this is like Eileen the Crow, the early years.
Yeah, totally.
That's so Crow.
That's so Crow. Over the Garden Wall is very good with having very basic shapes.
Yeah.
And nothing is like too overly detailed until it is.
Right.
And that's kind of what makes it so effective.
Yeah. Again, I go back to the dog from that first episode.
Yeah, the dog, like when it zooms in on the dog, it's like genuinely fairly horrifying.
Yep.
For that reason.
This is Shy Guy.
This is Shy Guy.
This is if Shy Guy and Kamek had like a baby.
A baby, which is what my newest fanfic is about that I'm working on right now. So look forward to that.
I'm excited.
You don't seem excited.
Shy Guy x Kamek.
You don't seem like you're that excited. And Julia just said absolutely nothing about it, which I'm honestly a little offended by.
Julia's Googling it.
Yeah, I'm looking to see if someone has already written it.
I'll tell you right now, no one has.
Shamek is the new power couple of the Mario verse.
Shamek sounds like a 90s movie title.
Yeah, starring Shaq.
Yes!
Jacob, this is delightful.
Yeah, this is very, very good.
Yeah, you gave me something very in my wheelhouse.
Yeah.
Which I'm very grateful for, since I was very scared to do a bad job.
Yeah, I feel like...
Yeah, Nathan gave me one that was in my wheelhouse. So I felt like I had to be nice and do that too.
I feel like because like both you and me, Julia, we got something that is typically drawn in a more simplified fashion to draw more detailed.
Uh-huh.
And I feel like that's almost easier than trying to take something that's very detailed and trying to simplify it. It's a completely different set
Absolutely.
of skills. It's a different way of looking at it, because you can always sort of come up with extra details to add.
Yeah.
But being able to convey and articulate a very complex design using limited shapes and lines.
I mean,
That's tricky.
Thankfully, that's what I am much better at
Yeah.
doing.
So this is real impressive.
I appreciate it, you guys.
Yeah.
You good friends, you.
Yeah.
You're just being good friends. And
Aw,
it gives
look
me
at
an
this.
excuse to draw, Bloodborne characters.
Right.
Yeah.
I just want to do a whole set of adorable Bloodborne characters.
Dude, you should. You post that online, it's going to get shared all over the place. People
trying to
love
People
think
would
that.
of,
buy it as a shirt.
What would be a funny name? Like, what's a pun name for like a Bloodborne but adorable?
Bloodborne.
Bloodborne.
I hate that.
You got it in one. It's Bloodborne.
Bloodborne.
Oh, it's Bloodborne, isn't it?
Who's a little Bloodborne?
Who's a little Bloodborne? Is it you? It is you.
I do like the idea that this also could be called Over the Yarnum Wall.
Over the Yarnum wall! Oh, Julia, you've done it.
I did it.
Yay!
Julia, you absolute hero and savior.
I did it. I did the thing. I feel like if we do another round of these challenges, we should do ones that purposely we think the other person would have a hard time with.
Yeah, I think this was a warm-up. This is
Yeah.
our easy round where we all gave each other gifts. And
Yeah.
Then we can have a medium round and then a harder round.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, like an expert mode.
Yeah.
And then a nightmare mode. I'm trying to think, because I do want to add a little bit of background that later on I'll make more painterly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what kind of background should we go with here?
Well, they have spooky fences in Bloodborne, and I feel like they have spooky fences in Over the Garden Wall.
Over the Warden Wall.
So you could have that. You could have those creepy candles. The little babies holding the candles.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, there's just like coffins just everywhere for some reason.
You could have a big moon. I feel like that's a good crossover.
Oh yeah, the big moon is actually a very important facet of Bloodborne. Yeah, I'll dial in this architecture a bit more later, but I'm just trying to get sort of the ideas in place here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm excited to see the final render on this thing.
It's going to take a little bit of doing, I think, but I'm excited about it. Because Bloodborne is not a simple-looking game by
You're really
any
gonna have
stretch
to
of
pare
the
it down.
imagination. Yeah.
Yeah, although like the backgrounds are pretty intricate.
Yeah, they are. That's the thing.
So I think you're just gonna have to figure out how to digital paint real quick.
Yeah, I'm just going to learn that real fast. I'll figure out how to digital paint
take
real
a
quick.
It's real easy. It's fine.
There will be some like cobblestones.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do these other pillars later. Because what I want to do too is get like a sort of Yarnum skyline
Oh yeah, have fun with that.
in the background here. It's just
It's just a lot of pointy tops and
Good lord.
Just some pointies.
statues and
Oh, whose idea was designing this game?
a monster. An actual monster.
It's so good. And I'm not. Someone help me.
When I did comics for Dorkly that involved having like the skyline of Yarnum, I just like blocked it out with the polygon lasso tool and then just would solidify it in one color and then fade it into the sky, and there was my cheat because I didn't want to draw all that.
I mean, yeah, that's totally what I'm going to do. I found a reference image here that sort of has a bit more of a simplified look.
Yeah, it's
'Cause
a lot of Gothic churches.
It's being backlit, so
No one should have to draw all that.
no one should have to draw all that.
There's also so many gross babies in this game.
Yeah, there's a lot of gross babies. I got to get those in here, too, somewhere.
There's a lot of gross babies. There's a lot of giant gross animals. There's just a lot of gross. Gross and pointy.
Yeah, I think this is it for now. I'm going to get the rest of it done in the render.
Oh, I'm so excited to see that.
I'm really happy with this adorable little Eileen, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks very good.
I want to follow her on whatever adventure she wants to go on.
I love how different all of our drawings ended up for this first round of challenges.
Yeah, they really did end up all crazy different from one another.
Like Julia's was just such an intense close-up. Mine was sort of an action character shot. And you built an entire scene. I think you gave yourself the most work to do.
You definitely gave yourself the most post work to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think it could look really cool if I do a good job.
I think it's going to be very good.
And I would
It's
like
gonna
to
look
do a
great.
good job.
I think
I
all
also-
three... Oh, yeah.
I just want to say that originally my idea for this was that I was going to have you do Vegeta in the Overgarden Wall aesthetic.
Uh-huh.
But I decided to switch that up last minute.
Listen, I think these two things fit together so well.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to see just a whole game done in this style.
Yeah.
Just an adorable Bloodborne, but still unsettling.
Yeah, for sure.
You mean Cuphead?
I mean Cuphead. Yeah, you nailed it. Thanks for watching, everybody. This was the third style mashup challenge. We might do more of these in the future. If you have any ideas for other series or other types of shows you'd like to see us do, please let us know in the comments. And follow us on Twitter.
Subscribe to this channel.
Subscribe to the channel.
We love you.
Give us a sweet kiss for our foreheads.
Uh-huh.
We're sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry.